G'day, g'day. What's up, travellers? Welcome to my channel, ASJE Aviation HQ. Just going to wait for people to join. Give a few minutes or moments for people to join, and then we'll get straight into it. Hello to the person who's looking at this at the moment. Welcome. Just going to give a few moments for people to join, and then I'll get underway. Hoping wherever you're watching from is a good day, and hopefully you are well. Just going to take out that little GSC. So yeah, as I've just mentioned, going to give a bit of maybe a short moment for people to join. Do let me know if you are watching, where you're watching from. As of course I do appreciate the diversity in terms of the support that I get. Wow, Canada, very nice. Greetings from New Zealand for that fella that's watching over in Canada. Which part of Canada are you watching from? As I'm sure I have some services on my airport's network that connect into Canada. For Toronto, very cool, very cool. Yeah, I do have a service. I think I have a couple of services that connect through Toronto. I think I have an Air France A350 that is connecting through Toronto via. Well, let me just rephrase that. I have a A350 from Paris that is, I think, going through Toronto. We'll just load up my Excel sheet off camera, and then I'll let you know whether that's accurate or not. But yeah, I think I do have one or two services that connect through Toronto. So it's also connect to Vancouver, Montreal, I think, Edmonton, and also Calgary as well. Right, so hello and welcome to ASJE Aviation HQ Live, episode number 3. This is my first unboxing stream on the channel. I usually do live streams over on my Instagram page. If you want to go ahead and check out my Instagram page, the link will be in the description below at the top of the description, like at the top of the socials area. And below that will be my other Instagram pages, such as my Infinite Flight page and my plane spotting page, and also Facebook and Twitter for my ASJE Productions pages. They are just pages that are kind of like the backdrop. Like everything goes on those pages just to give like a like a backup account, I guess. And also, ASJE Productions is the main parent brand of everything I do social media wise. That starts with ASJE, ASJE. Of course, for those that don't know already, ASJE, ASJE are my initials. I have four names in my full name. A, S, J, and E are the first letters in each of those names. That's pretty much why ASJE or ASJ, how I pronounce it, um, is on my airport, and of course the channel, this channel ASJE Aviation HQ, and of course my pretty much everything, plane spotting, my leverage designs account, and my Instagram page as well. So yeah, that's a bit of information about me. I mean, hopefully you find that interesting. So in today's episode of ASJE Aviation HQ Live, episode number 3 that is, I'm going to be unboxing a model that arrived today in the mail. I kind of thought that I'd try out doing live streams on YouTube. As I mentioned, I do usually do these sorts of live streams on Instagram, but I thought I'd give YouTube a go, in terms of, unboxing a model and see how it goes, and see what kind of traffic that I get in terms of like the analytics and everything. Even though I must be clear, I don't really do um, I don't really do all of my content for like the likes and the subscribers and everything, or the follows or whatever. What I basically do my content for is to hopefully give away some inspiration, or like influence other people in the hobby of collecting model aircraft to display it in their own way. I mean, in their own way of like a model airport, their own diorama. Um, but of course, I must admit that having the support is quite humbling. I mean, my channel, this channel isn't exactly big in terms of the amount of subscribers that it has. I mean, I can see I have 494 subscribers at the moment, close to my first goal of 500. Um, but yeah, if this live stream goes well, I think I might stick to doing live streams in terms of model unboxings on YouTube, as well as kind of alternate them on Instagram as well, just to keep the diversity going. You asked, what are your thoughts on Aviation 400 models? Tempted to get one. Um, Aviation 400 is a very, very nice brand. I will put the box that I'm holding in the shot in a moment. But you're talking about Aviation 400. Aviation 400 is a very, very nice brand. I feel like their A350s are one of, if not the best molds on of the A350 in the market at the moment. I would show you an A350 from AV400 if I had one around. I do have one in my container there, but it's right at the bottom. But I do have a 777 on the table at the moment, which you can maybe see in the top corner of of the um of the shot at the moment. So do just let me get it. One moment. So here is the Air New Zealand Boeing 777-300ER in the Black Beauty livery, by AV400. As you can see, it has the dual beacon light on the top here, looking very, very beautiful. Wonder if I can zoom in on that. Oh, I can. Cool. As you can see, looking absolutely gorgeous indeed. I have done a model review of this one. If you're wanting to go ahead and check it out, my playlist and also my most recent video will be on in the end of the stream. Once this goes live on YouTube. as you can see, the engine, you can see through the engine, you can see the fan blades and the spiral on the spinner there. There's the other one. Very beautiful indeed. One thing I think that they and alongside JC Wings were wanting to clean up on was the prongs on the end of the APU there. But other than that, very, very beautiful. It is a beautiful mould indeed for the 777. So I will definitely be getting some more of these in the future, depending on the airline as well. I mean, I do feel like they will come out with some more Air New Zealand 777s in the future. I would definitely get a black and white one, as of course, you know, I kind of need some more of them, depending on the registration as well, because I do know that New Zealand is looking at retiring. I think they are phasing out two of their current 777-300 ERs in the near future because they aren't actually owned by New Zealand; they're leased instead. So yes, definitely, highly recommend getting Aviation 400 models, especially their 350s. I mean, I wish I had one around somewhere, but there are some model reviews on my channel of for the likes of the Delta A350, the Scandinavian Airlines A350, the British Airways 350-1000, the Air China 350-900, and of course the China Southern 350-900. In New Zealand, you asked about their 777s. They never had the 777-200LR. They had the 777ER, but they do still operate to Vancouver, but it's with the 787-9. Only with the 787-9s they operate to North. I would say North. I was going to think North America, but I did just remember that they do have the 300ER in service at the moment to Los Angeles. And I think San Francisco gets the 300ER in to by New Zealand as well. I'm not too sure, but I think it's just Los Angeles at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to put this model box in the shot at the moment. So here it is. I'll just zoom out just momentarily just to get it in shot, or I can put the camera up a bit. There we go. Hopefully that is good enough. Right. So this package arrived this morning, this afternoon my time, and I'm quite excited to unbox this one, as it has been one that I've been waiting for quite some time. In terms of the other proceedings in the stream, I will be reading out the information about this specific aircraft, including the MSN number, what type of aircraft it is, the engines that it has on board the aircraft, when it was delivered and whatnot. And I will show the vinyl up close to the camera as well, but I will leave the descriptive kind of details about each of the components to the model review I do of this model. That is like the model that I'm expecting it to be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox the model. I've got my trusty orange craft knife in my hand, so let's go straight ahead. So that I bought this model, if I'm correct, from China via the, I think it's the official JC Wings website. I will, at the end of this live stream, I will put the main link of the retailer or the website that I got it from, so you guys can go and check it out. But I do think it is the main JC Wings page for models and such. So just going to open this up and have a wee peek inside to see if it is the model that I'm expecting it to be. It is indeed. Right. So here we have, you can see the box in there. As you can see, it's a Star Alliance livery and it's an A350, as you can see. Right, let's get this aircraft out of the box. This is a very nice box design by JC Wings. Quite stunning, to be honest. So here is the model's box in the newly updated JC Wings boxes. Very, very cool. I'm just going to take the bubble wrap off. I like how they didn't use sellotape, because that will, it saves me problems later on. Saves me a job as well, I guess. So here is the model that we're looking at today, the Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350-900 wearing the Star Alliance livery. Very, very cool. Talking about this model, the MSN number of this aircraft is 542. This aircraft is an Airbus A350-900, specifically a 941, because 41 is the the Airbus designated code for Airbus built aircraft that are equipped with Rolls-Royce engines. This aircraft here performed its first flight on October the 21st, 2021. As of today, it is 1.1 years old. This aircraft here wore the test registration of Foxtrot Dash Whiskey Zulu Hotel Delta, or for those that aren't too familiar with the phonetic alphabet, that would be F-WZHD. This aircraft here was built and produced in Toulouse, France. Of course, Toulouse is where the main factory or plant where Airbus builds their aircraft. Of course, that is mainly where the wide bodies are built. Of course, the A350 family, and of course now the A330neo family. And I believe that includes the Belugas as well, the Beluga XLs. That is. And of course, some of the narrow bodies as well. I believe some of the A320neo family is built there as well, but I do think the A321neo variants are built in Hamburg, in Germany, which is where Airbus has another factory. And this aircraft is active, which means this aircraft is in service on the Ethiopian Airlines network. So the registration of this aircraft that we're looking at today is Echo Tango Alpha Yankee November. It is as I just said before, it is an Airbus A350-900, specifically a 941, which was delivered to Ethiopian Airlines on December the 10th, 2021. It is equipped with two Rolls-Royce Trent XWB-84 engines. The aircraft is called Salamta, there we go, which means greetings in the language of Amharic, which is a language in Ethiopia. As you can see, this aircraft is painted in the Star Alliance colours and was ferried between Toulouse and Addis Ababa, which is the capital city of Ethiopia, between December the 10th and 11th in 2021. Very cool indeed. So this is the updated box by EW Wings. As of course, this I wouldn't say that this model would have had licensing. Of course, usually, I'll just get one into the shot just momentarily. This is what the boxes used to look like. By EW Wings, we had the orange boxes. And of course, I do have done a model review of this model. Go ahead and check it out. So now that the boxes are in this sort of detail, I do really like it. It looks very, very cool how they've done it. It looks like it looks somewhat industrial. I don't know if that's a good way to describe it, but it looks really cool. A bit like mechanical as well, I guess. You know, it has all the components on it. It looks very, very cool. Let's have a look at what it looks like on the back. Oh, that's really cool. So we've got the Ethiopian Airlines logo at the top, just here. The aircraft in displayed top view and side view. The Star Alliance logo there. The aircraft A350, and then right at the bottom we've got the specifications. Very cool. I wonder if this box would have, or this model would have a one of those plaque things, you know, those little cards. I will just show you what I mean with the Dreams Take Flight Dreamliner, which I just have here. So at the bottom of these boxes, it came with this little plaque here, which had the specification on the back of it. So I wonder if that's the case with this model as well. Because of course this is my first one in with this new box design, so I wonder if that's the case. So let's go ahead and have a look. So taking the model out for the very first time, it does not come with a plaque, unfortunately, which is something that they've stopped, which is quite unfortunate, because I do think that would have been something that I think model brands would really benefit with. But here we have the A350 out of its box. Let's just get the camera down a little bit and somewhat zoomed in. There we go. Taking the model out of its cradle now. Very cool. I am quite a fan of this model already. Of course, this being my first Airbus A350 in a Star Alliance livery, it does look very cool. Okay, one thing that I have just spotted that I kinda am against is the look of that shark lip. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. It doesn't really look like a sharklet to me. I think it's too large and it has too curvature at the top. This one here is alright, as you can see. Somewhat. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I am able to focus on it, but I will just tilt it around. That one's alright, but I don't know what's up with this one here. Looks like it's got a bulbous on the top of it. But overall, the model is very nice indeed. I do like the model as an aircraft. There's Salamta, as I mentioned, is the greetings in Amharic. I just had to look at that again. There's the registration Echo Tango Alpha Yankee November. Star Alliance logo on the tail fin, very cool. I was going to get the Air China, and I think I might go ahead and get it as as well as this one. I do think they are missing out some windows, perhaps. The front one, no, there is an outline there, so fair enough. It does look very cool indeed. The Star Alliance delivery on a 350-900. Of course, Vietnam Airlines has the only SkyTeam coloured A350, and I think there are a few 350s wearing the One World livery. Of course, Finnair is one of them. Qatar Airways is another one. Trying to remember who else has a One World livery on a 350. Don't think Cathay has one, and of course Qantas don't have the 350s yet, but they will have the 350-1000 in their fleet in the near future. So just loading up my schedule boards just to give you some details about these, the logistics of this aircraft. Once it is goes on my network, which will go on my network straight after this live stream concludes. Just gonna wait until it's up. I do believe I have this model on a service between Addis Ababa and ASJE International Airport via Chengdu. Yes, that's right, Japan Airlines. Yes, it's right. I have a model of it. I have the model by JC Wings. No, not JC Wings, NG Models. So go ahead and check it out. The playlist of my model reviews will be in the end screen once this live stream goes up as a video on my channel. So this aircraft, as I just mentioned, is doing a service between Addis Ababa and ASJE International Airport via Chengdu in China. Coming from Addis Ababa, it is going to be Ethiopian flight 636, and going back to Ethiopia, it'll be Ethiopian flight 637. This aircraft comes in as my 254th aircraft or model in my 1:100 scale collection. And I believe, if I'm correct, this comes in as, let me just have a wee look to see how many 350s I have now in my collection. Just do bear with me one moment. I'm doing this all unscripted. Of course, I don't have scripts for my live streams, whether it is YouTube or Instagram. Do just give me a moment. I will show you some. I will show you an overview of my airport in a moment, just to give some more kind of content for this live stream, but I am thinking about doing a video, like a whole video of display of like an overview type review of my airport, just talk about the logistics, or the concourses and everything. But I will kind of show you what's up of my airport in a short moment. So this model here comes in as my 39th A350. Let's just have a look and see how many 350-900s I have. I don't think I have that many 350-1000s. I only think I have British Airways, 2 Virgin Atlantics. I think I have a Qatar. I'm not too sure. But this comes in as my 33rd 350-900. So that means I've only got 6 350-1000s. So British Airways, 2 Virgin Atlantic 350-1000s. Who else do I have 350-1000 wise? Cathay? Oh, I'm pretty sure I sold. Yes, that's right. I've got British Airways, 2 Virgin Atlantics, 2 Etihads, and that leaves 1, which I can't remember the airline of. I think it's either Qatar Airways or Cathay. I'm not too sure. I could just have a look. I could just have a look on my list here. So do bear with me once again. Of course, the largest amount of aircraft in terms of family-wise in my collection is, of course, my Dreamliners. I have 98 of them now. 98, which is a pretty large number. So I've got, yeah, that's right, Qatar Airways. I thought I sold that one. And I've got the 2 Etihads, the 2 Virgin Atlantics, and of course the British Airways. And of course the British Airways one is by AV400 alongside the Virgin Atlantic one. That's also by AV400. I have done more reviews of those as well, so go ahead and check out the playlist that I have at the end screen. once this live stream goes out on my channel. So yeah, so let's give you guys a bit of an overview of my airport for those that aren't that familiar with my airport, and I will show you some new models that have arrived. They are currently sitting at their respective gates, apart from one of them. I can put this one here at a gate, so do give me another moment or two. I think that's at the gate properly. Cool. Sweet. So let's go ahead and give a bit of an overview of my airport. Oops, just gonna pick up my tripod. Very cool. Right, so here is the airport overview. Looking at the airport and at a bird's eye view sense. These models here have been sitting here for quite some time. I am hoping to put movement footage on my Instagram in the near future, so do go ahead and support me on there if you're interested in checking them out. So here we have the airport. As I do have airport updates on this channel regularly, I do have an airport update in the works at the moment, or in the planning stage. So here is the Alpha Concourse. This is mainly for my my wide bodies. Of course, here are some new models that have arrived in the recent past. Here we have the Lufthansa 787-9, my most recent 787, which I haven't yet put on Instagram. This came in as my 98th Streamliner, and it's by Gemini Jets. And then we have the Cebu Pacific A330neo by Gemini Jets as well, an unreleased model. So that will be going out in a model review in the near future. And then we have another new model sitting here, the Qantas Link or / Alliance Airlines Embraer E190. Yeah, yes, that specific service is going ahead, I still think, which that is actually the service I have on with this aircraft, to be honest. So that's Lufthansa 470 from Frankfurt to Toronto, I think, and going back it is 471, I believe. And then I do have the Air France service as well. So that's the two services I have for the airport. So here, as I mentioned, this is the Alpha Concourse for my airport, mainly for the wide bodies. I can put A380s out. I don't have any A380s at my disposal at the moment, but one thing that I will say, if you're interested in checking out this map, is I can't put an A380 here, an A380 here, because of course the wingspan, but I can put one here, and one here, and then I can put, or I can put one here, or one here, one here. Of course, yeah, that's the only thing about the A380s. I do have a few A380s in my collection at the moment. Emirates, Singapore Airlines, Etihad, Qatar Airways. I was going to get a China Southern one because I like the livery on the 380, but unfortunately they did just retire them. Right, so sitting here is the Bravo Concourse. That is mainly for my narrow bodies, so the likes of these aircraft, if I would just put them in momentarily. And perhaps I can put this Qantas one here. That's how they would look. But of course, here we have Bravo 1. That can only be used by two aircraft, and they are the ATR 72 and the Fokker 100, which I don't have out at the moment. But they can only be used when Bravo 2 isn't occupied, because of course, the wingspan issues. as you can see. And of course over here is when this gate is used in like passenger sense, it is a Delta 1, an extension to the Bravo concourse. But of course, when it is used by a military aircraft, for in this case, it was used by the Poseidon here. It would be Mike 1 because the Mike in the phonetic alphabet is M. Of course, and the first letter in the word military is M, which is the reason why it's Mike 1 when the military aircraft is here. And then we have down here the Charlie concourse underneath the Illinois and the Etihad. That is another extension of the Alpha concourse just there, but these gates can't be used by aircraft that are bigger than, I think, the 747. So the A380 can't sit here. The A380s can only sit at the Alpha concourses just there, or the Alpha gates. So that's Charlie 3, Charlie 2, and Charlie 1. Charlie 2 is a gate that I don't really use often in terms of when I display my airport as movements, because sitting here that's the main cargo area, the cargo gate. So when the likes of like any like wide body apart from like maybe the 767 is sitting here, the aircraft, the aircraft here, if it's big enough, has a too big a wingspan for an aircraft to sit here. But if this aircraft is like a 757 and another 757 sitting here, then that's the only time an aircraft can sit here. So for the likes of perhaps a 737 or a Fokker 100 or an A320, 321, etc. But yeah, no wide bodies can sit there. In terms of the taxiways, we have taxiway Alpha, taxiway Echo sitting here, taxiway Papa, and taxiway Kilo. That is just my preference. And underneath here is sort of like the maintenance area, or kind of like the I guess the off ramp for when like like C-17s in town, or the C5 Galaxy or something. Pretty much or it can be just when an overnight aircraft has arrived and there's no spaces, like no gates available or whatever. And then we have the runway here. Runway 10 going this way and 28 going the other way. What else can I show you guys? And of course we got the linking roads, as you can see, all the way around here, and of course goes up that way, and they pretty much surround the Alpha concourse. Of course, this is not the last kind of display that I have in mind in terms of. I'll rephrase that. It's not the final display that I have for the future of ASJE International Airport. I do have expansion ideas for when I expand my airport, which I have started to draw out, but me being the perfectionist, I do want to have it. I do want to have the plans finalized before I announce them or put them out onto social media. But yeah, I do have them. I mean, the ideas that I have for the airport in general, I will say them. Just now, I'm just going to put the this aircraft in the limelight. So what I have in mind is for the airport is to have 2 runways. Both of them, one of them. Okay, I will just rephrase that. My bad. So 2 runways. The runway numbers being 16 left, 16 right, and the other end being 34 left, 34 right, because my favourite number is 34. And in the middle, we'd have the main kind of apron space, including taxiways, the terminal. In terms of the terminal, display. I'm not too sure about how that's gonna work out, but I do have ideas in terms of, or visualizations, I guess, in my head, of the terminal being displayed as somewhat of a kind of like a palm tree or like a blossom or something um, close to that. Um, kind of, and having like each of the little areas off the airport to be um, separate concourses for like one being Star Alliance members, other one being One World, other one being Sky Team, and another one being for like um, other international airlines that aren't in alliances for the likes of Emirates, Etihad, French B, Hawaiian, etc. Those airlines that aren't in alliances yet. Um, and like at the end of the airport, I have ideas to put like um, hangars and like cargo areas and off to the side of one of the runways, or maybe even both of the runways. Um, is to have a designated area for plane spotters, because of course these days plane spotting is very very popular in terms of the hobby of taking photos of aircraft. Um, and of course, I do plane spotting sometimes. My Instagram page is in the description below as well. Once this live stream goes live, of course, I do think that the description is filled out at the moment. So go ahead and check them out. But yeah, I kind of want to put like an area for plane spotters in the airport as well. Once I have the plans all out, but I will go ahead and draw like a mock-up kind of idea, kind of blueprint type layout, and I'll put it on Instagram. If you're interested in going ahead and checking that out, go ahead and check it out. I do highly recommend going to check out my airport Instagram page. It's my main kind of platform, I guess. On there, all the model photos. This model will be in photos very soon. I'll put the box up later on today, I guess. Um, and of course, there's the live streams on there as well. The ins and outs of the airports, the displaying of new services. Like when I have new services up on my network, I announce that the airline has announced a new service and whatnot. Um, and yeah, if you want to keep up to date in terms of the ins and outs of the airport, go ahead and support me on Instagram. Um, and yeah, not too sure what else I can really talk about. So if you have any questions about my airport, about the logistics and pretty much maybe even my model collection as well, go ahead and ask me any questions in the comment section at the moment. If you're watching this in at the moment, and I will try my best to provide you with an answer. Yes, as you said, the airport is handmade, made by Aviation 400. Would you recommend this model since I need Ethiopian? I mean, yes, I would definitely go recommend getting this model. As I mentioned when I unboxed the aircraft, first saw the aircraft, do keep in mind that that sharklet is really big. Don't think that the sharklet is actually meant to look like that. Or like the bulbous area at the tip just here. I think it is more meant to look like that one. I mean, I do understand what JC Wings is trying to achieve there, but they did really kind of miss out on this one here. Or I could try and fix that, to be honest. As you can see, it's just a bit of metal off to the side of the sharklet, so I could try and fix that, to be honest. before I do the model review of it. But yes, I would really highly recommend getting this model. Of course, NG Models did just release some A350s. One in the regular livery, another one in a regular livery as well, but it had an extra sticker on it. I'm hoping to get the regular livery by NG Models, because I do kind of would like a regular 350 in my collection. I did kind of miss out on their 787s, but in saying that, I do already have an Ethiopian 787 in my collection. I do have two of them now, Dash 8 and Dash 9. Um, so yeah, that NG Models release was very not very nice, to say the least, by NG Models. I did manage to I have managed to pick up a few of them. Have just recently announced the new service by Air New Zealand to on my network, the new domestic service. And of course, there I did just announce a few days ago the new service by All Nippon Airways. That model being in the Star Alliance livery, and of course the Air New Zealand one is also in the Star Alliance livery. So that 787 will be my first ever Dreamliner in a Star Alliance livery. I do have the One World livery by Japan Airlines. And are there any other 787s that are wearing the One World livery at the moment? Don't think Qatar Airways has one. I think it's just Japan Airlines. SkyTeam livery, there is no SkyTeam liveries on Dreamliners yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Korean Air or Air France or KLM or someone else puts a SkyTeam livery on one. But of course, in recent times, Virgin Atlantic did announce that they are going to be joining a SkyTeam. So that is one customer that will probably put SkyTeam liveries on Dreamliners. And perhaps 350-1000 and the 330 Neo. Hopefully they do, because my favorite alliance is SkyTeam Alliance in terms of livery wise. But I gotta say, in terms of my favorite alliance overall, I would have to say Star Alliance, because my national carrier is a member of it, and my favorite airline in general is a member. My favorite. I will just rephrase that. Of course, Star Alliance is my favourite alliance overall, because my national carrier is in it, in New Zealand. In New Zealand that is, and my favourite airline overall, being Singapore Airlines, is in the alliance as well. So yeah, if you have any more questions about my model collection, or uh, my airport logistics in general, go ahead and ask your questions now. I will end the stream in a short moment, so I will say my thank yous now. So thank you very much for coming along and joining me for the live unboxing of this Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350 A350-900 by JC Wings / EW Wings. We're in this Star Alliance livery. Let me know in the comment section below what you enjoyed about the stream, whether you think that I should continue doing live streams of unboxings in the future. I did quite enjoy doing this one, to be honest, and I do like doing live streams, in general, because at least I don't have to read a script. I can um, you can see the raw footage as well. Hear me talking at the same time. But I am really I have been thinking about doing other content for live streams, in terms of when I expand my my platforms. I have in the future thinking plans to kind of get more kind of devices in terms of PCs and like the hard drives, and more kind of cameras, etc. So if you are wanting to help me out in terms of affording those sorts of things, I am hoping to launch my Patreon account in the near future. That's where you could possibly support me in terms of my model collection, helping me out with affording new video editing softwares, and helping me out with affording new devices. You know, as I just mentioned, those hard drives and new PCs, the new tripods, new recording devices, and as I'm wanting to do live streams of when I go on Infinite Flight, the Infinite Flight Simulator. So you can join me on flights around the world, and hopefully I can then do live streams on other live streaming platforms like Twitch and and other ones. I'm not too sure if what other ones are out there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Do let me know in the comment section below, as I just mentioned, if you think that I should do more live streams on YouTube for unboxings. I'm not too sure when my next video will go out on my channel, but I do have plans to later in the week, when the weather is nicer, because I do like to record my videos when I do have better natural light flooding into my room. But I do have plans to do the model reviews of two models that you saw in the video in this live stream a few moments ago. Of course, them being the Lufthansa 787 and the Cebu Pacific 330 Neo. I will definitely do a model review of this model here as well. So do go ahead, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel below, and of course go ahead and ding that bell icon to be notified when new videos go out live on the channel, and go ahead and share this video, share this live stream and or video to anyone who may be interested, as I would love to see your support on the channel. Hopefully I can grow this channel even further, and hopefully it can be it can become like an income, I guess, as well. But I think I will leave it there for now. So thank you very much for coming along and tuning in for the third episode of my live stream series, ASJE Aviation HQ Live, the live unboxing of this Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350-900 in the Star Alliance livery by EW Wings / JC Wings. Thank you for coming along. And on the left hand side, soon enough, once this live stream goes out live, will be my most recent video on the channel. On the right hand side would be the full playlist of model reviews so far on the channel, and in the middle is where you can subscribe. Thank you very much for coming along to everyone. Whether this video is out live on the channel, thank you very much for coming along and joining me. But until next time, guys, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.